Hello everybody. Welcome at Learning is Fun with Pragya Paramita. Today I am going to tell you more about the primary verbs. As you have known earlier from my early videos, the primary verbs can be used for both in auxiliary and as a main verb. So in this video, I am going to tell you in which areas the primary verb can be used as an auxiliary verb and in which areas this verb can be used as an main verb. So let's see the examples first. Here you find be do have. I have given two sets of examples. That is the first one, the examples for this verb performing the auxiliary function, that is it raining, I have finished my work, or she doesn't want to stay. Here you find is, have and doesn't, they perform the particular auxiliary function or additional function in these sentences. Whereas here she is my cousin, we don't have any money, or what have you been doing today. Here you find is, have and do verb are used as a main verb. So what are the areas of their auxiliary functions and what are the areas they are used as a main verb is the prime theme of this video. So stay with me till the end to know all these things together. So let's come first about we have to know about the be verb. In a sentence and in an English sentence, you find be verb can perform two auxiliary purposes. What are they? First of all, be verb can be used to make the sentence as a continuous one or the progressive one. That is, you have to use past continuous, present continuous or future continuous. You have to say that, and at that time you have to choose be verb along with the main verb. And the structure should be like this. You have to be verb and main verb with ing form while you are going to make a sentence continuous one or progressive one. For example, she is playing now. This is a present continuous tense. They were playing cricket yesterday. This is a past continuous tense. Here you find is, that is a present tense, and playing main verb with ing form. Similarly, here were is a past form of be verb and playing is the continuous form of the verb play. Similarly, similar case you find will be, doing or something will and be and then the main verb with ing. And there another function be verb perform in a sentence, English sentence, that is to make the sentence a passive one. That is, here you find when the verb is here, the work is done by her. In this sentence, you find we use be verb and the participle form of the main verb to make the sentence passive one. Similarly, Anne was awarded a prize. In these examples also, you find was, that is a past form of be verb used with the participle form of the main verb. When you are using the past form or the present form of be verb with the participle form, it must be the passive construction. Those who have any trouble regarding continuous construction and passive construction, they may watch my videos about the continuous aspects of verb, both present, past and future, and the passive, about the passive voice videos. I will provide the link in the description box below. Now comes to the fact the be verb can be used as a main verb with a copular function or a linking verb. That is, here students are happy today. In this sentence, you find student is the subject. Be verb is used to link an subject complement. That is, here student subject and happy today is the subject complement. Those who have any queries about complement may watch my video about subject complement. I will provide the link also in the description box below. Here also the books are old. Is the building a hotel? In all these sentences you find be verb acts as a main verb and links the subject and the complement. Okay, so here are the forms of the be verb. You have these forms of be verbs in a sentence. That is, it may be used be, like shall be, will be, etc. Am, in case of first person, it is am, is, are. Is used for the third person singular number, and are is used for plural number. Was for past tense, were, been, and being. Now, let's see the auxiliary have. In a sentence, auxiliary have is used for the perfective aspect. That is, to make it a perfect tense. When we are talking about perfect tense, we have to use have with the participle form of verb. This is a very important thing you have to know. For example, I have finished the work. Here, this sentence, when we are talking about tense, this sentence is written in present perfect tense because have always used with the participle form of the verb, main verb, to make the sentence perfect one. Similarly, he has gone. Here also has is the form of present form of have verb, which is used with the third person singular number, and gone is the participle form of the main verb. Similarly, he had done that. Here also had is used to make the sentence past perfect. So when we are talking about past perfect or present perfect or about the perfective aspect, we have to use have and the third form of the main verb or the participle form of the main verb. Now, come about, let's see the what are the areas where have is used as a main verb. That is, have as a main verb with stative meaning. To state something, that is, it may be a possession. Have denote a possession. For example, we don't have any butter. Here you find have implies the sense of possession here. Relationship, have you any brother? Have your main verb to denote the relationship. Or health, here I don't have a headache any longer. Here have is used to talk about your health. So what are the forms of have verb? Here you find have, has, had, and having. You may find all these form of have verb in different areas about regarding your use. Now come to the use of do verb. Do verb actually perform three purposes in a sentence. What are they? Do can be used as an auxiliary verb, general or purpose verb, or substitute a verb. When it is an auxiliary verb, here are the example. This doesn't taste very nice. General or purpose verb, what are you doing? And substitute a verb here. Do you think Harry will come? He might do. We can say that he might do instead of repeating the whole sentence. So it substitute a verb. He might do, that he will come. Instead of that, we use that do in order to substitute will come. Do verb as an auxiliary can perform several functions in a sentence. It can be used to make the sentence interrogative one, to emphasize something, to make the sentence negative, and the inversion before subject. Here are the examples. What do they say? Here, do is used to make the sentence the interrogative one. Here also, they do want you to come here to emphasize the fact, the emphasize the idea. You have to use do want. That means you are, I am emphasizing the fact you must come. The negative one, when you are trying to make a sentence negative, you have to use do. She doesn't want to stay here. Here doesn't is used to make whole the sentence negative one. Here another examples. At no time did he lose his self-control. Here when the inversion, that is verb before subject, here you find to make the inversion order, this one do verb is used in that purpose. You can here also do is used as an auxiliary verb, and the inversion, if you find this type of sentence, you may say that the do verb is used here as an auxiliary one. Now let's see do verb as a main verb. Do verb as a main verb combines with object pronoun to mention unspecified action. This is very important and very vital. You have to know that object pronoun, that is, you have to know. If you want to know more about pronoun, please do watch my video on pronoun. I will give the provide the link in the description box below. Let's see the examples and you will understand it more clearly. What did you do on holiday? Here you is object pronoun and do is here used to as a main verb. What did you do? Here did is auxiliary one, but here the do verb is used with the object pronoun to mention an unspecified action. The action is not specified, that is, I don't know what you are doing on holiday. Similarly, we didn't do anything. The reply may be we didn't do anything. In that case also the action is unspecified. That means I didn't know what I am doing there or what I am going to do. In that case, you have to use do verb as an auxiliary main verb in that sentence along with the auxiliary one. What are the forms of do verb then? And another examples is there. Mary reads the book faster than I do. Here also you find do is used as a main verb. And forms of do verbs are here: do, did, done, does, and doing. You can find all these forms of do verb in different types of sentences, as I have told in the whole video. So I hope you understand the use of do, be, and verb have as a auxiliary and main verb. And if you have any queries, please do comment in the comment section. I definitely reply them. And no more today. Thank you for listening and bye bye.